Welcome back everybody to a brand new cryptocurrency video, and today we're going to be taking a look at the price of Solana and predicting where the price is going to go in the immediate short term. But anyways guys, let's just get right into it. So the first thing we're going to want to do when we're looking at a coin that's in a declining state is take a look at our Fibonacci retracement levels. So if we take out our Fibonacci retracement tool and we draw it from the bottom to the top, we can see our key support levels for Solana. So guys, if we zoom in a little bit, we'll go into the 1 hourly candles just so we can see this a little bit better. But we can see that Solana has been having a rough time finding support at these Fibonacci levels. At the 0.786 fib level, we were finding some pretty good support over a few days. As you guys can see, we kept testing it, kept bouncing it, even got a nice bounce, retesting the Fibonacci golden pocket. But in the end, we did end up breaking through that 0.786 fib level and dropped all the way down to around this $82 range. Now, right now, we are getting a nice volume supported bounce for Solana right at this $81, $82 range. And I would be expecting us to come back up, hopefully around this $89 to $90 range and retest this 0.786 fib level. Right now, guys, for Solana, the most important thing is that we are getting back up into this range of support we have. If we zoom out a little bit to the 4 hourly candles, you guys can see a little bit more what I'm talking about. So we'll zoom in. As you guys can see, we have multi-week support at this level, right around this $90 range for Solana. This is multi-week support, and we need to be back up into this range to find support there. If we are not back up into that range, that is when things can get scary for Solana, and we could be seeing Solana going down into this $80, $70 range, which we do not want to see it at. So it is really important, guys, that we get back up into this $90 range very soon, so Solana does not see these values decrease all the way down into the 70s, because that is not what we want to see. Now guys, it is also important that we take a look at our Fibonacci retracement levels when we draw from the top to the bottom. Doing this, we can take a look at where our resistance levels are as Solana is getting a nice bounce. So as you guys can see, our next resistance level is at this 0.236 level. We have found a little bit of resistance there before, but not much. So I would be expecting us to hopefully break through this and get up into this $96 range. So if we do come up, hopefully we'll break through this and then go up and retest this $95 at this 0.382 level. This 0.382 level is where I'm expecting the most resistance to come for Solana. So if things do turn around and we are able to get a nice bounce for Solana, this next level at $96 is where I'm expecting us to find the most resistance for Solana, and will probably be the hardest level for us to break through in the immediate short term. But even if we don't break through it, it will still be a good sign, as we will be hanging around in that support level, which will at least show us that Solana will not hit these super low price targets of around $70 or $80 that, we haven't seen in forever, and hopefully we'll never see again for Solana. Real quick, guys, before we continue, make sure you guys are following me over on Twitter at MarkCryptoNFT. This is where I'll be posting live cryptocurrency updates and news and just content about the whole cryptocurrency space in general. So make sure you guys are following me over there at MarkCryptoNFT. The link will be in the description. So guys, taking a look at our Lux Algo buying and selling indicators, you guys can see that we are on a strong sell indicator right now on the 4 hourly candles. We did get a fake out buy indicator right before the sell, which is kind of unusual. So we did get this buy indicator right here, but then we did get the strong sell indicator about 2 4 hourly candles later, which is odd, but it does show that there is a bearish trend in the market. But guys, we still do have some good news. If we zoom into the 1 hourly candles and look at the Lux Algo buying and selling indicators, we can see that we do have a buy indicator flashing on the 1 hourly candles that just flashed last hour. For me, guys, this is a bullish sign. This does show that Solana should be getting back up into this $94 range if we can continue this trend. So for me, guys, this does get me pretty excited and gives me some hope that Solana could be making some sort of trend reversal right now as the overall markets are collapsing. Now, unfortunately, guys, Solana has taken a really big hit as the markets have collapsed. It has been one of those coins that has taken one of the biggest hits throughout this whole market collapse period. So it is very important that Solana does get some recovery. Right now, though, I am looking at Solana as one of my key tokens that I'm keeping my eye on. Just because of how much it declined during this market collapse, I do think that it will get a really nice recovery that people won't be expecting. So this is why I would be accumulating and buying Solana right now, and am just really bullish on it in general. Solana at $86, in my opinion, is a steal. I think at least Solana will be above $100 in the next couple weeks if the markets continue to be all right. Now, if the markets continue to crash, obviously Solana will follow and it will probably see lower price targets. But in the long term, at least, $86 Solana is extremely cheap relative to where this coin has been and where it will be in the next few years. So lastly, guys, I just want to take a look at this descending wedge that is forming on the 4 hourly candles. As you guys can see, we have been bouncing between support and resistance of the upward sloping and downward sloping resistance lines and support lines of this descending wedge. As you guys can see, we came down, tested support, came back up, tested resistance, came back down, tested support, and right now we're getting a nice bounce off this support. This is why I do think Solana will get back up into this $90 range, is because we are getting a nice bounce off this support, and we should come back up and retest this downward sloping resistance line right around $92. Now guys, if we are able to break through this downward sloping resistance line, that is when I'll become very bullish on Solana. I will think that if we break through this and we come back down, can get a volume supported bounce off this downward sloping resistance, then I do think we could get back up into that $100 range if we do get a volume supported bounce off of the descending wedge. But guys, this will take a while to play out because this is on the 4-hourly candles, so this will take a few days to play out if it does happen. So just make sure you guys are paying attention to it over the next few days and see if we can break out. But most likely what will happen is we will find resistance at this downward sloping resistance line and keep bouncing between this wedge. So this could be an opportunity to place a short position if you do get up into this $91 range. This could be a good opportunity to place a short position, as most likely we will come back down and retest this $80 mark as well. But guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said, I am still bullish on Solana. I do think it is a good long-term buy. However, it just has taken a pretty big hit throughout this market crash. But make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel for more cryptocurrency content. And with that, guys, I will see you all in the next video.